Good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about the insect mouth parts. Mouth parts of insect are of various types. Different group adapted to different kind of food habitat. Because of their different food habitat, mouth parts are adapted for various mode of feeding habitat. Here is most common five types of mouth parts are present. Among them, first one is the biting and chewing. So this type of mouth part are supposed to be the most primitive type of mouth part. It will be believed to be evolved from biting and chewing type of mouth parts, other mouth parts. All other mouth parts are to be believed that they evolved from biting and chewing type of mouth. Biting and chewing type mouth parts consist of the labrum forming the upper lip, mandibles, a pair of mandibles, a pair of maxilla, second maxilla, which is fused and form the labium, forming the lower lip, hypopharynx, and the epipharynx. There is the different type of mouth parts. First one is the biting and chewing type mouth parts, which are present in Orthoptera and other insect also. Here is the chewing and lapping type of mouth parts present in honeybee. Piercing and sucking type of mouth parts. These both kind of mouth parts are piercing and sucking type of mouth part. This type of found in mosquitoes and this type of mouth parts are present in the bugs, bed bug jisam. So this is the third one. Fourth one is the sponging type of mouth parts found in housefly, or this one is the siphoning type of mouth parts present in butterflies. So these are the five kind of mouth parts are present in insect. Is the basic type of mouth parts, that is the biting and chewing type of mouth parts. Here is the labrum. Labrum with a pair of mandibles, a pair of first maxilla, which contains cardo, stipes, Leysinia, Garia, and maxillary pal, 3 to 5 segmented maxillary pal. There is the lower lip, that is known as labium, which is fused together, that is known as second maxilla also. This fused together and form the combined structure submentum. This one is the mentum, this is the prementum, or which contains the labial pal and the glossa and paraglossa. This is the labial pal. Same kind of structures are present here in biting and chewing type of mouth part, color diagram. The labrum is the median, somewhat rectangular flap-like structure. The mandibles are paired and fused toothed as at their inner surface. They work transversely by two sets of muscles to masticate the food. The first maxilla are the paired and lies one on either side of the head capsule behind the mandibles. Each possesses a five-jointed maxillary pal with a tactile organ. First maxilla help in holding the food. The second maxilla are paired but fused to form the lower lip. Its function is to push the masticated food into the mouth. The hypopharynx is a single median tongue-like process at whose the base is common salivary duct opens. The epipharynx is a single small membranous piece lying just under the labrum, beard, testwards. This type of mouth parts are found in orthopteran insects like cockroach, grasshopper, cricket, etc. These are also found in silverfish, termites, earwigs, beetles, some hymenoptera, and caterpillars of Lepidoptera. Second one, the chewing and lapping type mouthpart. Chewing and lapping type of mouthparts present in honeybee and wasp. This type of mouthparts are modified for collecting the nectar pollen from the flowers and also the molding the wax. As is found in honeybees and wasp, they consist of the labrum, epipharynx, mandible, first pair of maxilla and second pair of maxilla. Labrum lies below the clypeus. Below the labrum is a fleshy epipharynx, which is the organ of taste. Mandibles are short, smooth, and spatulate, situated one on either side of the labrum, used in molding wax and making the honeycomb. Labium, second pair of maxillae, has reduced paraglossy, glossy, united and elongated to form the so-called retractile tongue. At its tip is a small labellum. The honey spoon and the labial palps are elongated. Glossa is used to gathering the honey. It is an organ of touch and taste. The first pair of maxillae are placed on either side of labium. The bears, small maxillary palps, Leycinia is very much reduced, but Galea are elongated and blade-like. Galea and labial palps. 4. A tube enclosing the glossy, which move up and down to collect nectar from the flower nectaries. Nectar is sucked up through a tube, so formed by the pumping action of the pharynx. The labrum and mandibles help in retrieving the food. Third one, piercing and sucking type of mouth parts, which is needle-shaped structures found in the mosquitoes and bugs. This type of mouth parts are adapted for piercing the tissues of the animal and plant to suck blood and plant usage. And found in dipteran like the mosquitoes and hemipterans like bugs and aphids. They usually consist of the labium, labrum, epipharynx, mandible, maxillae, first pair, and hypopharynx. However, for the sake of easy description, this type of mouth parts can be discussed in the following two headings: piercing and sucking type of mouth part in mosquitoes. The labium is modified to form a long, straight, flaccid tube called proboscis. It has a deep labial groove on its upper side. The labial palps are modified to form two conical lobes at the tip of the proboscis, called labella, which bears tactile bristles. The labrum is long needle-like. The epipharynx is fused with the labrum. The labrum epipharynx thus covers the labial groove dorsally from inside. These structures appear C-shaped in transversation, having a groove called food channel. Mandible, maxillae, and hypopharynx are modified to form needle-like stylets, which are placed in labial groove. In male mosquitoes, the mandibles are absent. Mandibles are finer than the maxillae, but both have saw-like edge at their tip. The hypopharynx possesses salivary duct, which open at tip. Piercing and sucking type of mouth parts in bugs. In bed bug, the labium consists of three jointed proboscis. The mandibles and maxillae are modified to form stylets. The mandibular stylets possess blade-like tip, while maxillary stylets possess saw-like tip. The labrum is flap-like and covers the labial groove at the base only. Of the four stylets, the mandibles are placed externally in the labial groove, while both the maxillae are placed internally in the labial groove. The maxillae are grooved and placed in such a way that they form an upper food channel and lower salivary canal. The epipharynx and hypopharynx are absent. Sponging type of mouth parts adapted for the sucking the liquid or semi-liquid food found in the house flies and some other flies. They consist of labrum, epipharynx, maxilla, labium, and hypopharynx. Mandibles are entirely absent. In fact, this type of mouth parts, the labium at the lower lip is well developed and modified to form a long, glassy, and retractile proboscis. The proboscis is divisible into three distinct parts: rostrum and the basic proboscis. It is the broad, elongated, and concave basal part of the proboscis articulates proximally with the head and bears a pair of unjointed maxillary pads representing the maxilla. Ostellum or the medi-proboscis. It is the middle part of the proboscis, bears a mid-dorsal oral root and a ventral weakly chitinized blade-like theca and mentum. A double-edged blade-like hypopharynx is located deep inside the oral root. It pierces salivary duct and closes the groove of the labrum epipharynx from below. The labrum epipharynx is a long, somewhat flattened, and grooved structure covering the oral root. The food channel or, or channel is thus formed by labium epipharynx and the hypopharynx. The labella and distal proboscis. It is the distal part of the proboscis and consists of two broad, flattened, and oval spongy pads having a series of channels called pseudotracheae. These open externally by a double row of tiny holes through which liquid food is taken in. The pseudotracheae coverage converges into the mouth line between the two lobes of labella, which leads into the food channel. Siphoning type of mouth parts are adapted wonderfully for the sucking flower, nectars, and fruit juices found in butterflies and moths belonging to order Lepidoptera classes. They consist of small labrum, coiled proboscis, reduced mandibles, and labium. A hypopharynx and epipharynx are not found. The labrum is a triangular scleroid attached to the front of light ears of the head. Proboscis is formed a well-developed and greatly elongated modified area of midge. It is grooved internally to form a food channel and canal through which food is drawn up the mouth. At rest, when proboscis is not in use, it is tightly coiled beneath the head and this becomes extended in response to food stimulus. The extension of proboscis is achieved by exerting a fluid pressure by the blood mandibles. Mandibles are either absent or greatly reduced, situated on the lateral side of the labrum. The labium is triangular plate-like, bearing labial valves. So this is all about the siphoning type of mouth parts. All kind of diagrams are given in the first slide. Here is the siphoning type of mouth parts of butterflies. Here is the sponging type of mouth parts in houseflies. Here is the piercing and sucking type of mouth parts in piercing and sucking insect bedbug. Here is the piercing and sucking type of mouth parts in mosquitoes. Here is chewing and lipping type of mouth parts in honeybees. Or here is the basic or the fundamental type of mouth parts, biting and chewing type of mouth parts. Thank you very much.